Right, you've committed a driving offence.
Police are notoriously camera shy when it comes to being recorded in public. They, on the other hand, expect you to put up with it. And I'm not talking about being caught on their body-worn video either. I'm talking about when they come equipped with broadcast cameras gathering footage for a cop reality show. In this case, police interceptors. Bargain basement telly for the sort of curtain-twitching authoritarians who think that what they're watching is an accurate depiction of policing. Well, here's one incident that won't make it to broadcast because it shows a member of the public refusing to back down in the face of oppression. And it shows the officer up for the hypocritical bully he really is.
Alright, what can I do for you, Spike?
Okay, what I'm worried about is you having your phone on you whilst you're driving.
It was under there, mate.
Right.
It was underneath my legs, I wasn't touching it. So I don't see the issue there. Why have you stopped this? Can I just ask?
Yeah, your car's hit my number plate reader. I take it this is yours.
It's my vehicle, it is, yeah.
And it says that it's got no present keeper.
It's got no... Well, I've sent the logbook off, mate. I can't help it if it hasn't delivered
How
to
long ago
TVL.
was that?
About 6 weeks.
Okay. Then when you've turned into when you've turned left, there's been no indicator on. Is there any reason for that?
I remember indicating, like.
You didn't?
Do you have any video footage of us not indicating?
Yes.
You do?
In HD?
It's these dodgy indicator stalks, mate. They don't stay down, do they? They knock themselves back off if the steering wheel twitches.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Just to me, it looked like you were trying to make off and like trying to get away, which is why I've come round here with all the lights and sirens going.
Right. I don't understand why I do that when I'm fully legit, Spike.
It's so clear that this cop is acting up for the cameras. The driver's done no wrong except to show up on an ANPR database that hasn't been properly updated. Rather than admit to that, the cop fishes around for something, anything that would justify the stop and prevent him from losing face on TV.
What do you want to do to check?
Well, right now you've committed...
Go and get your breathalyzer, go and get your drug test.
You've committed moving vehicle offences.
Moving vehicle?
That's right. You've been driving, you haven't been indicating.
Well, I did indicate. I can't help it if the indicator
switched off. That's then classed as careless driving.
No,
Does your indicator work?
It does, aye. All work, mate.
Before we go any further, you've got some warning lights on your dash there as well, I see. What's all that mean?
No warning lights on there, mate.
What's that about your brakes? That means the brakes is not something...
Aye, because handbrakes on, mate.
In case you're wondering, these production companies never ask for permission to film, and nor do the police. If you object to being filmed, they'll continue recording, even if the very presence of the cameras is likely to agitate and worsen the situation. Of course, if you were to film the police arresting a suspect who became agitated, you could expect them to use brute force to prevent you. However, if the police film you and you get agitated, they'll threaten you with arrest if you don't comply. So the vast majority of those who appear on these shows do so under duress. Ofcom, the broadcast regulator, has a long catalogue of complaints from members of the public who've been subjected to this kind of public humiliation, and they nearly always favour the production company on the grounds that it is not the law in the United Kingdom that people have a right not to be on television, nor is it the law that footage or photographs of persons cannot be taken and then broadcast without their consent. And further to this, no aspect of the activities of police officers carrying out their official duties could properly be regarded as private, and that no right-thinking, ordinary, reasonable person could think that such activities were private. A position that Ofcom seem to agree with, and a useful tip for anyone who encounters a police officer who likewise refuses to be filmed.
How would you join me for a bit?
I don't need to, mate. I haven't committed a criminal offence. I do not need to sit in your vehicle. I'll give you my details here, you can do your checks and then I'll be on my way, alright?
Well, I need to make absolutely sure that you're okay and fit to drive.
I'm okay and fit to drive, mate.
And I can't do that while you're sitting there.
Have I committed a criminal offence, Spike?
Right, you've committed a driving offence.
Have I committed a criminal offence? Are you placing me under arrest?
No, you're not under arrest.
I do not need to sit in your vehicle.
This driver is totally within his rights to refuse to exit his vehicle and join the police officer in his, especially a vehicle that's been specifically rigged with cameras and microphones for the benefit of a TV show. Short of making an arrest, the police have no powers to force you to exit your vehicle, except where they intend to conduct a lawful search. In fact, it's cop reality shows that have given people the misleading impression that they must exit their vehicle when told to, as well as given the equally wrong impression that UK cop cars have cameras inside them when they don't.
Me and my mate Donk have took a bit of time out today to try and help you protect yourselves. We're normally running around chasing after bad guys. The bad guys today are having a rest.
The police get involved with these shows, so they claim, to showcase frontline police work. But anyone who can appreciate the value of selective editing would know this is far from the truth. Confidential agreements are made between producer and participating force to always show the police in the best possible light and to drop anything that might tarnish their image. The TV company allegedly pays a token fee of around £30,000 for services rendered. The taxpayer forks out the rest to remove officers and vehicles from frontline duties so the stars of the show can film inserts, interviews and staged chases. One such staged chase hit the headlines in 2009 when Essex police scrambled 2 response vehicles and a helicopter to chase a Lamborghini at high speed through public roads, which was being driven by the show's presenter. When challenged on their utter stupidity, a senior officer claimed it had been a training exercise for officers using a new tracking device. So maybe this incident is a training exercise to test the latest advances in police hypocrisy. Because just watch what happens when the tables are turned on this petty-minded cop and he finds himself being grilled by the driver he stopped, who spotted a mechanical fault from the copper's response vehicle.
1572 in his vehicle, BMW. As you can see, there's a defect. It is leaking fluid as he gives me a ticket. Would you like to get down and have a look at this with a Spike, just so we can record it? No, Spike, that is not from the aircon.
Off your hands because there's moving parts down there. I would hate
that fluid is not coming from your aircon pump, and I think we should have an inspector out to check that.
I could be cheeky at this point and ask to say, let me see your vehicle examiner's certificate. I can show you mine if you wish.
What I can show you is my level 2 NVQ and motor vehicle Spike.
Fab.
If you'd like us to produce that. So I am a qualified mechanic.
Right, that doesn't cover you. I am finished with you. Do you wish to accept this, or would you just rather be reported and go direct to court for having the defects on your car? Because I'm giving you the chance.
I will take your ticket, mate, but I am going to report you for your defective vehicle.
My advice to you is go back to college.
This cop is referred to in his show by the nickname Spike, presumably because he's so sharp, but maybe also because he's a bit of a prick.